All right, thanks, Veronica. Well, with the seasons changing, we've been talking about frost a lot, but what exactly causes it? So today's Behind the Science is the ABCs of frost. So first off, what is frost? Well, it's the formation of thin ice crystals on the ground or surfaces. How does frost form? Well, ice forms from humid air in cold conditions. So just like we have dew, the humid air in the warm conditions, we have the frost, which is the humid air in the cold conditions. And once the surface temp is below freezing, you'll see the ice crystals form, and that's where we get the frost. So what type of conditions lead to frost? Because we've been having it for the last couple of days. Well, clear skies, radiational cooling. That's the cooling of the Earth's surface at night. That helps develop the frost. Also, calm light winds early on. We've been seeing them early, and then things really pick up. Especially today, we've seen a lot of calm winds, and that's where we're seeing some of that frost. These actually help to confine the cool air. And then obviously you need the cold temperatures. The cold temperatures combined with that with the moist humid air, that helps develop the ice crystals. So location is a factor too. If you're in the valleys, a lot of the times you can see that frost. Cooler air can actually get trapped in the valleys. The valleys help to block some of that wind, and also frost can settle in those areas. What are some of the frost terms that we have? We've got the radiation hoarfrost, and that radiation frost, it can be described as ice crystals deposited on the ground, also crystals loosely attached to exposed objects. You also have advection frost, and that's tiny ice spikes that form from cold wind blowing over trees, the poles, various surfaces, and that can occur at any time of your day. Window frost, you'll see that in the wintertime. This forms when the glass is exposed, cold air on the outside and warm air on the inside. The warm, moist air, it condenses and it forms the frost pattern. So that's how you get that. So, and of course, we've been throwing this term around a lot, the hard freeze, the hard frost. That's a freeze in which seasonal vegetation is destroyed, and that's what we can see. We can see those temperatures at or below freezing your Saturday night into Sunday around the tri-state area. So we've been talking about it a lot. There you have it. That's the ABCs of frost for this morning's Behind the Science. And speaking of frost, we'll see that this weekend. We can also see a little snow mixed into that rain, and we're going to talk about that in your weekend. We'll have that forecast up next.